So please stay focused. Anything that I explain you don't understand, please let me know. Okay, so I'm going to start with first part. Okay, I will do step by step. Yeah. You please stay focused, everyone. Okay, so your u is x to the power half. Okay, your v is ln x. Okay, so your u prime half, bring down the power, take away 1. Okay, so it's good to write it this way. Yeah. V prime 1 over x. Okay, so we put into the product rule f prime x, v u prime, okay, plus u v prime. Okay, sorry, 1 over x. I so fast, I simplify it. Okay, so this one will be ln x over 2 square root of x plus 1 over square root of x. Are you okay? Anyone have any question on that? The reason is because this part is 1 over x to the power 1 minus half. Okay, I can also bring it down. It doesn't matter. Are you okay? So that's why I got 1 over root x. I want to make it consistent with this one. Okay, I'm done with part A. So I'm going to do part B. Okay, for part B, we always have to remember the moment they ask for stationary point of this function fx, so what should we do? So this is telling us that f prime x is equal to 0. Stationary means the rate of change is 0. Okay, so I'm going to put ln x over 2 square root of x plus 1 over square root of x. That is my f prime x equal to 0. Okay, so we know that square root of x cannot be 0. All right, so you can just straight away say from here, you can cancel off the ln x root x. So this will be ln x over 2 equal to negative 1. So ln x equal to negative 2. So therefore, you went from ln, you change to exponential. So your x is e to the power of negative 2. Okay? Done? So this is 1 over e to the power 2, if you want to write it in this way. So you can get the approximate value when you want to find the nature of the stationary, the one we do it like that. So after you get your x, you are supposed to get, because I want coordinates, you are supposed to get the y coordinate. So I put into my fx, f e to the power negative 2. Yeah, so your x is e to the power negative 2. Okay, so this ln x, I can sub it as here. I can just put negative 2 here. Clear? So it saves a lot of trouble. Okay, so this will be negative 2 over, okay, you see square and square root, and this is a negative, okay? So it will be 2 over e. Yep. Are you okay with this? Okay, this part is because in exam, I can ask you to find the exact coordinate. So e to the power -2, then to the power of half. So this one you multiply -1. So this is 1 over e. Okay or not? So therefore, we want to determine the nature. What must we do? Can someone tell me what must we do, Brendan? If we want to test the nature of the stationary point, what must we do? Brendan, are you here?
Yeah. I don't know. Sub into a. Is it sub or what?
You cannot sub. You have to draw something.
Sign diagram.
Yes, you have to draw a sign diagram. Yeah, so if we want to know the nature of this stationary point, which is 1 over e squared, the value is very small, and -2 over e. Yeah, so if we want to know the nature of this stationary point, we have to draw the sign diagram of f prime x. So now I want everyone, you key this into your calculator. Still remember yesterday? So you can draw the sign diagram with the help of the calculator. So I repeat again. So what you need to do is, every time when you do this sort of question, when you talk about a curve property, I give you the function, correct? You please use your GC to guide you. Okay, y1 is your function fx. Okay, y2 is your function of f prime x. So we do this. Still remember yesterday? So this is your f prime x. Okay, so everyone get ready? So in your calculator, in your GC, it should go like that. Okay, your y1 should be square root of x ln x. And your y2 should be, you want to put y3 also, it doesn't matter, okay, to me. Wherever you put, make sure this is talking about the derivative of the one that you want. Are you done? Okay, so good. So now, can someone give me the approximate value of 1 over e squared? Okay, no need. Miss Do will do it. Okay. 1 divided by e squared. So this is a very small value, 0.135. All right. So I'm going to draw the sign diagram of f prime x. So f prime x. So you look at, because it's a square root and because it's a ln. So your x must be greater than 0 because of ln. This is called your domain. People will not tell you, when you draw the sign diagram, you have to take care of the domain because of ln. So x must be greater than 0, cannot be equal. So cannot be equal is not because of the square root, it's because of the ln. Okay, so now you put down the point, 0. Okay, we will put 1 over e squared. So this is 0.135. So now you want to test for the sign of f prime, correct? So you have to call out from your GC your y2. Okay, you must quit from your function key. So you go to your y2, call out. Everyone know how to call out y2? Kevin, you know how to call out y2?
Alpha then trace, right?
Yeah, alpha trace, yes. Then you select y2. Okay, we know this is 0.13, correct? So you put 1. So what does the calculator give you? You can choose 2, 3, up to you. It doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't mean that it must be that. I just choose a value I like, but must be more than that. So I got 0.9 something, right? So it's greater than 0. So I put here positive. That is for region A. So now you see with your graphic calculator, you can find the sign very easily. Okay, for region B. Okay, for region B, Johan, what value will you choose?
Value 2.
Yeah, from 0 to yeah, 0.135. So what value will you choose? Don't be so tense up. I have 0. This is 0.135. So you choose any value between here.
Okay, so 0.1.
So
25.
just put 0.1. It's
Okay.
okay. No need to put until 25.
Oh, can you just put-
0.1. As long
Okay.
as it's less than 0.135. Okay.
Let's
Then
do-
you put
okay.
0.1. Then put enter. I got negative value, correct? I'm interested in negative and positive. The exact value to me is not important. So less than 0. So that's why this region is negative. Okay. So from here, I make the conclusion. All right. 1 over E squared, comma, negative 2 over E is the local what?
Local
Minimum.
minimum. Okay, local minimum point.
Yeah, local minimum for y equal to fx. So that means this is the x-intercept for the graph y equal to f prime x. Are you okay?
Okay, do we have to find the maximum point now?
No, we don't have a maximum point. We only have one stationary point.
Oh, it's okay. So only find the minimum point.
Yeah. So far so good. Can we go to part C? Can we go to part C? Okay. So part C, I go to the next page, huh? Okay, for part C, you have to write down your f prime x first. So this is a very tough one to do, but it's doable, okay? Okay, so first of all, for this part, you have to use quotient rule. So I will do part by part for you to see. Yeah, so my u is equal to ln x. So my u prime will be equal to 1 over x. Okay, the v, up to you, you can say 2 root x. Okay, we take as 2 root x, never mind. So 2 to the power x to the power half. So v prime will be 2 times half x to the power negative half. So this will be 1 over root 2. Root x. Okay, so then for this part, you look at it as x to the power of negative half. Okay, so that is how you see the things. Then now you put down your f prime x. The first one is the quotient rule. V U prime take away U V prime the whole thing over V square. Okay? Then for this part, take away plus bring down the power, then power take away 1, that is 3/2. Negative half minus 1 is negative 3/2. Now you can use calculator. Okay? All these calculation you can use calculator. So we have, for this part, you put it like that. Whenever you have fraction upon fraction, so we always do it like that, 1/4x. Understand? How I get 1/4x, do you know? You know, huh? Okay, so this will be 2. This part can be simplified.
Teacher, sorry, I don't know.
Hold on. Which one you don't know? This one. This one, huh? 2 root x times 2 root x. That is called 2 root x squared. So 2 times 2, 4. Root x times root x, x. Cannot? Hello?
Get it.
Okay, good. So we have that. Then this one, this part, when you simplify, it will be 2 root x over x. So it will be 2 over root x. Okay, because this will be from here, I bring down to the bottom also can, 1 minus half. So I got this. This is power 1. This is top, there is power half. Okay, fair? Can I move on? So this is over 2 root x. Take away ln x over root x. Okay, then this one is minus 1/2. Okay, if we have x to the power of 3/2, this is x to the power 1 times x to the power half. So if you want, you can also write 2x root x. Are you okay? So this part is the simplified part. Yep. So part C, the question is talking about, okay, find the rate of change function. Hence, find the value of x when f double prime x is 0. Okay, so I'm going to go into part D. Okay, now, before I get into part D, today I want to talk about if f double prime x equal to 0. That means it is the inflection point of y equal to fx. Yep. It is the x coordinate. I will say x coordinate. Don't just say inflection point. X coordinate of inflection point of y equal to fx. and it is the x coordinate of the stationary point of y equal to f prime x, because it is the rate of change of rate of change. Clear? So what do you mean by inflection point of this one? Okay, an inflection point is a point on the graph whereby the shape of the graph changes. Clear? Okay, so when we say the shape of the graph, we have two shapes. So if the graph go like that or come down like that, this shape, we call it concave upward. Okay, so this is your y equal to fx graph. So if the graph then start from here, there is a point here. So this is called the inflection point. This is just theory. This is not our situation. So then it changed to like that. You see? Then this part is called concave downward. Okay.
Sorry, Miss. I think that is upwards.
Mm?
The
Are you sure?
yes.
I'm wrong. I'm wrong again.
I
Turn
think
to
so.
page
69.
page, yeah, page 69. Okay, I again, I'm wrong. Okay, this is concave. Sorry, this is concave downward. That's why this thing confused me. So how am I going to correct myself?
Maybe go down then downward and go up then upward.
Oh, okay. Go up means upward. Smile means up lah. Okay. Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, smile means up. When you smile, you go up, correct? Okay. That is how we should remember. Okay, sorry for that. Upward. So smile means up. But because I so used to convex and concave, okay? Okay, so are you clear? So that is called the inflection point. Okay or not? Fair enough? Okay, so now, if you want to solve this, this is very difficult to solve. So what you can do is, you can put this into your solver and let the solver solve it. Okay, so how to put this into a solver? What you can do just now. Okay, class. So I'm not going to solve this. Anyone solve it manually and get the answer? It's impossible to solve this manually. Do you know why? Oh, possible. Okay, I solve it manually for you to see.
This is OKC's first win.
Okay, what do you want me to wait?
I am mad. I am so mad.
Why? Who is that? Hello? So I'm just introduced to you. You know what is stationary point already. So now I'm just introducing to you inflection point of fx. I want to tell you the meaning of the inflection point. Hello? Okay, huh? Okay. So I'm going to solve it for you. So that is which part? Now we are talking about part D, is it? Hence, find the value of x when f double prime x equal to 0. Okay. So now I'm going to do part D. So this is the explanation. This is the theory part. So part D, I will say f double prime x equal to 0. So this is my f double prime x. So this is 2 minus ln x Okay, so I put this equal to 0. So we know that our x cannot be 0, correct? Cannot be 0. That means here got 2 root x, cancel. This one got x, this one got root x, all cancel. So now my whole situation become like this. 2 minus ln x over 4 minus half equal to 0. So 2 minus ln x over 4 equal to half. So 2 minus ln x equal to 2. Am I right? So negative ln x equal to 0. So which means ln x equal to 0. So x equal to e to the power of 0, that is 1. So when x equal to 1, f1, I go back to my formula again. That is x square root of 1 ln 1. Am I right? So ln 1 is 0. So the whole thing is 0. So this is the point, the inflection point. So whether I want to know whether this is a horizontal inflection point or not, that is, I'm going to draw the sign diagram. So you see, if you look at the sign diagram of f prime x, is negative 1 appear here? Is 1 appear there? No. So obviously I know that this is a non-horizontal inflection point.
Teacher, what do you mean
Wait, hold on,
specifically
hold on,
by
let me finish first.
non-horizontal?
Wait, let me finish first. Non-horizontal inflection
Okay.
point of f y fx, y equal to fx, because f prime 1 is not equal to 0. Clear?
Where?
So that's why hold on first. Don't be too quick. I will write down properly. Okay, now if I want to draw the sign diagram of f double prime, okay, so now before I sketch the graph, for this part, I'm going to draw the sign diagram of f double prime x. So how am I going to do it? Okay, sign diagram of f double prime x. So definitely cannot be 0. And I have to put a 1 here. because this is the place whereby f double prime 1 equal to 0, correct? Okay, so now how am I going to determine the sign? I can also use my GC to help me. How to use your GC to help me? So your y1 is your fx. Your y2 is your f double prime, f prime x, correct? So I'm going to put in y3 as f double prime x. So over here in your calculator, you are keying in like that, am I right? Yes? And your y2, you key in like that, am I right? F double prime is the derivative of f prime, correct? So your y3, you key in like that. Everyone, please do so. So now you can test for the region by using this one. So you click from there, so you can know what is the sign for region A. So sign for region A, you try your X with what value? So you call out your Y3. Okay, what value will you put? I put 2. Yeah, everyone call out your Y3 and you put your value 2. That is how you use your calculator to help you. So I got negative 0.061. So it's less than 0, correct? So negative. So region B, Y3. Okay. Azif? Zafan is not in. Zafan, are you here?
Yes.
Yeah, Zafan, you tell me. For region B, what number must I put in to test for the sign?
5.
Cannot. Region B is here, Zafan.
So must be
Any value between 0 and
0
1.
and 1, yeah.
So Zafan, are you in the class? Okay, faster.
Okay.
Just choose any value, it doesn't matter. As long as any value
1.
between 0 and 1.
1.
Definitely cannot be 1, huh? Zafan,
Yeah. How
just give me
about
a value.
0.5?
Yeah, it's okay. Don't have to think so hard. Okay, then you put in 0.5. Okay, Zafan, you got positive or negative value?
Positive.
What is your value that you get?
0.5. Yeah.
5?
No, 0.4901.
Thank you. So it's positive.
Yep.
Okay, so that means, look, okay, I make sure I remember. Okay, now for x between 0 and 1, fx graph is concave upward. I think this time I'm right, like that, smiling. Okay, they may not finish the smile, it's halfway only. Okay, it may be like that, or it may be like this. I don't know which one. So how am I going to know this one? So I have to go back to my f prime x graph, sign diagram. So our f prime x sign diagram, this is f double prime. So f double prime x give you the shape. F prime x sign diagram, it go in this way. 0.13, correct? So this is negative. Am I right? This is negative. And this one is positive. Okay, so look. So from here, I can know. So this one is, hey, am I doing the right thing? Okay, go on. It doesn't tally. Negative, positive. Okay, so that means from here, then this one going up. So you see, n is concave. So my graph will be turning point at here. So my fx graph, it go turn here at x equal to 0.13, continue convex, yeah, concave upward, then until this point x equal to 1. So it turn like that. You see or not? So this is the inflection point. So this will be my y equal to fx graph. So you see, I have all this information, I can draw the graph. So you won't be fooled by the graphic calculator. From 1 onward, the graph is going up. You see here, going up and concave downward. So this is under curve property. The difficult part is like that. So we are using a sign diagram to help us to do a lot of things. Are you clear, class? So go through this again and you try to sketch the graph. I will continue with it tomorrow. Hello, class, are you okay?
Miss,
Yes?
can you explain again how do we use the positive and negative at the f double prime x to the graph?
So it is telling you the shape of fx graph. You see? This part, concave upward. This part, concave downward. But it is increasing.
So the positive and negative sign for the double prime is for the
Show you the shape of
right.
fx graph.
Okay, miss.
Take note of that. So the sign of each sign diagram speak to you a different thing about fx. So you have to get that right. Are you okay? So you try to use your graphic calculator and sketch all the 3 graphs together and see how it goes. So you have all this already, correct? So that one I leave you to try. You got all these y1, y2, y3, correct? And you know the stationary point and the inflection point of fx is very close, correct? So you can go to window. Okay, so the part E, I leave it to you. You go to window. You set your x minimum because it cannot be 0. So, okay, never mind. You can set it as 0. X maximum. Okay, look, the inflection point is at 1 only, correct? So I will put just 1.5. Then I will do a zoom fit. Zoom fit for all the 3. So you see the graph will come out and it will look a bit funny. I told you already, every time you will go back to the window and change the white, right? Then you try to sketch the graph by yourself. I will continue with that tomorrow. Okay, go through this video again. Tell yourself, write down your own notes. What does each sign tell you? F prime x sign tell you that fx graph is increasing or decreasing. F double prime x sign tell you the fx graph is convex or concave. That is concave upward or concave downward. Okay? It takes time. Okay, thank you, class.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Thanks a lot, miss.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, miss.